Class, I'm going to show you a couple of tricks on how to find the building information and some comparable sales data to complete your projects. The first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go and find the New York City Rolling Sales Database. The Rolling Sales Database is a Excel spreadsheet that lists all of the sale transactions in each borough in the city over a rolling 12 to 13 month period. It's very easy to find and very easy to navigate through. The first thing you'll have to do though is you'll have to find it. And the easiest way to find that is to just Google NYC rolling sales data. Once you find the correct link and you click into it, you can see that it brings you through to a city agency, the New York Department of Finance website, and you are able to download the data from all 5 boroughs for the last 12 months on a rolling basis, meaning that this month's data will include the preceding 12 months. Next month's data will include the preceding 12 months from that period of time. So as every new month of information is added, 1 month of old information is removed. Best thing to do is to click on the Excel download, and it will enable you to filter and search. Now, once you do that and you download for your appropriate borough, you'll get a file that looks like this. As you can see, this is an older rolling sales database. It's for Brooklyn, and you'll have this information. From this information, you'll be able to sort by your building class. Now, the New York City categorizes buildings as whether they're residential, commercial, industrial, by building class. We're not going to get into all the different building classes, but if you're interested, you could Google New York City building class classification, and you'll find a file that is about 4 pages long with different codes and what these abbreviations stand for. But for the interim, let's put this spreadsheet aside and let's go back into our web browser. And I want you to, the best way to find the building class is to look it up in the New York City Building Information Search website. Now, to find that website, you just Google NYC BIS. The Building Information System will pop up. As you click in, you click on the link for option A, Building Information Search. You select your borough. So let's say Brooklyn. You give a house number. I'm going to give a house number for a warehouse, one-story warehouse that I pass on the way to the train station a couple of times a week. And that address is 1350 60th Street. Once you hit go, you'll see a building record come up with all the relevant information pertaining to the New York City Department of Buildings in relation to this address. What I want you to pay attention to is the Department of Finance, which oversees tax assessments in the city, building classification. And you can see that this highlighted building classification is E1, which represents warehouses. So I'm now going to take that, I'm going to go back into this rolling sales database, click the drop down menu on the filter for building class, deselect the select all option, and then scroll down until I could find the E1 option. I click it, I hit OK. Every other sale transaction disappears except for the one that are the sales relating to the buildings that I am interested in. So all of these results are E1 buildings. You can see the address, so we could try to determine the distance between the subject property that I am trying to analyze and the comparables. As you scroll over, you can see the sale price and the sale date. Now, it's always good to use the most recent sales. So the most recent sales here, since this is from June, happens to be from May. So this transaction we'll highlight it here, highlight the row, is for a property located at 5558 Avenue N in the Old Mill Basin neighborhood of Brooklyn. It sold for $3.1 million. It sat on a 14,862 square foot lot, so roughly about a third of an acre. The building itself was also for over 14,000 square feet. So this gross square feet column tells you the building size. Now, if I wanted to find out the price per square foot that this building traded for, I just do a simple calculation by dividing the sale price by the building square feet, and I get an answer of $212.68. You can now use this comp and transfer it to your subject properties and then find your sales comparable price utilizing this method. I hope that you found this as easy as it actually is, and this helps you moving forward and completing your projects.